friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play dee doo 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 dee da 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 as recorded by the Police on guitar. And if this is the first video in this series you've seen, I'm posting a brand new guitar lesson for every single song on the Police's compilation album, Greatest Hits. Now in this video, we're gonna break down an awesome guitar part for dee doo 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 dee da da da. And we're gonna start off with some add 9 chords, some classic chords that Andy Summers would use. And then we'll go into sort of a muted arpeggio picking guitar part. And then we'll go to the bridge where you'll discover even more classic Andy Summers style signature guitar moves. And then we'll finish up with this little harmony part that takes us through the entire song. So when you're done with this video, you'll have the whole thing mapped out. Before we jump in though, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. If you're new here, you've got to download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style anywhere on the neck. And this is the system that I use for basically mapping out the fretboard. And I think about it when I'm playing anything on guitar. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play dee doo 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 dee da 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 as recorded by the Police on guitar. Now we've got 4 sections that we're going to cover. We're going to start off with this intro part that's also used for the chorus. I'll play it for you first and then we'll break it down. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's a 4-bar chord progression here, and we're gonna start off on a D chord. And I'm playing this from the 4th string down, open, 2, 3, 2. We're gonna do 2 strums on that, and we're gonna come in on the and of 3. So we're gonna count it like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got 3 and 4, and I'll just do downs there. Then we go to an A sus2 chord, or like an A add 9. And this is a very common Andy Summers style guitar voicing, which we've seen in a number of these tunes from this Greatest Hits album. So here I'm playing the open 5th string, and then the 2nd fret, and then the 4th fret on the 3rd string there. So open, 2, 4. Now you could finger it. Sometimes I'll use my pinky on that 4th fret and then my index finger here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Other times I'll use my ring finger, so I may interchange those. But whichever's comfortable for you, just start with 1. Now the thing that we're gonna add a little bit later is that move right there. So I've got the open 2, and then the 4, which is that add 9 chord. And then later you'll hear this top note coming in. And so that would be open 2, 4, and then 3. So you want to make sure, whether you're doing this fingering or this fingering, that you can get that 3rd fret now on the 2nd string. And that's going to go back to an A chord just with 1 finger. So you kind of have this little move like, and that's like adding the add 9 there, and then also this makes it an A sus4. But it's just, I think of those little harmonies off of the A chord. So we're starting first on just the add 9. So we go. And he does that the very first time, he does it twice. Like that, okay? Then we go to this shape, E add 9. And what that is it's like your typical E chord, but we're gonna make it an Andy Summers style add 9. So we'll take this note here on the 2nd fret in that standard E chord, and we'll move it up to the 4th fret. So the chord becomes this. It becomes open, 2, 4, 1, open, open. That's one of my favorite E chords. The E add 9. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna strum kind of the lower strings. 1 and 2 and then on the and a 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and we're gonna do an up strum on the higher string. So it's like down, 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 up, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and then we're gonna tie that back in with that first D chord, the hits, the 2 hits. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So all together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then start again. Okay, so here it is from the top. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, that's the first time. Then the second time you start to hear, remember I said we're gonna bring in that note on the 2nd string. Now you start to hear. And that's the way he plays it pretty much the rest of the tune. So I think the main part is just kind of, then the harmonies. Okay, that goes 4 times, and then we go into this awesome part for the verse that uses 3 chords and some palm muting. That sounds like this. So what I'm playing here is that same A add 9, open, 2, 4. Let me show you the pattern. We're gonna start on the 5th string and we're gonna go 5, 3, 4, and then 5, 3, 4. So it's just sort of, then restart. Then on the last one, we're just gonna go 5th string, 3rd string, because these are gonna be 8th notes, so it's gonna add up to 8 plucks. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the pattern. Then what you do is you change the bass note as you move between 3 different chords. So the first chord is that A add 9. Then you add the 2nd fret on the low E, but you keep these notes here. So what I do is I just grab that note with my thumb. If that's too hard, you could add your middle finger there. That's one way of playing it, or use the thumb. Then that's going to be the 4th fret of the 5th string, then keeping those same 2 notes, 2 and 4, from the first shape. And this becomes a C sharp minor 7. So you have A add 9, 2, 3, 4, then F sharp minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, then C sharp minor 7 for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4. Then it restarts. So those are the chords. You know, Sting was probably like, okay, look, I'm going A, F sharp minor, C sharp minor. And then Andy Summers goes, well, what if I did this? Just creates this awesome rhythm guitar part. Between this, I mean, the add 9s here, little melodies, and then going into the palm muting, such a fun part to play. So that continues for the verse. Then we go to the pre-chorus, and that goes like this. Then we're back to that first part. So what happens here is we just use 2 chords. D, which is a bar chord here at the 5th fret, starting on the 5th string. 5, 7, 7, 7. And then we go up to E, 7, 9, 9, 9. And that's just 2 bars each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change 2, 3, 4. Change 2. Now what I did strumming wise is I did one hit where you just hit the chord as a quarter note. 1, and then 2 and. I just do scratch strum. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Repeat. Then on the last measure, we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and tie it back in with that pickup that takes us back to the first part for the chorus. Then, verse 2. We go back to the verse part, then we play the chorus part. Chorus 2. Now at a chorus 2, we go 1, 2. Okay, and we go to this bridge section. Now the bridge has some cool shapes here. The first one is a B add 11. And what it is from the 4th string down, 4, 4, 4, and then open. Such a cool sounding chord. It's basically like an A chord, right? But just up 2 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I go to a G add 9, which sounds like this. There's some layered guitar parts, but these chord voicings work nice. So here we're going 7, 7, open 7, starting on the 4th string. And the band Sting's playing a G bass. So first you have the B bass, and then A add 9, and then down to E add 9. Okay, so this A add 9 is up here at the 7th fret, 7, 9, open 7. And then the last chord, it's like an E add 9. Here we're gonna play 2, 4, 2, 2. So all together we've got now rhythmically these are coming in on beat 3. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Rest to strum and rest to strum. Okay, the second time we go from this G add 9 and we go into the final part of the bridge. And that goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to the chorus. So what I played here was just some double stops. I'm playing 2 strings here, the open 5th string, and then the 4th fret on the 4th string. And we're gonna move that 4th fret up to the 5th fret. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I kind of palm mute. Do that 4 times. Then we add a harmony. And that's open 4, same, but we add 2 here, and then we bring this shape up 2 frets. 4 times, then on the last time, we go from this shape to the D, then. Congrats on making it through this classic Police guitar lesson. Be sure to take your time with this one. There's a lot in there that Andy just kind of seamlessly moves between as he's playing this guitar part. So it starts off with those big chords that are a bit of a stretch, then into the palm muting part for the verse, and then those big chords come back. We've got the pre-chorus part where we've got some muted strums in there, and then finally that bridge at the end where we're using all those cool chord shapes up the neck. So just rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear, and once you feel comfortable, try and play it along with the recording. And if you're having trouble keeping up, just use the YouTube playback speed. I'll listen to the songs on YouTube and then slow it down just using the playback speed button. And then each day as I get more comfortable, I can bump it up. And that's even a great way to track your progress as well and keep you inspired. And to help you even more before you go, make sure to download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. And before you go, make sure to leave a comment and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.